The brain is functionally organised to generate brain waves of different frequencies. So different parts of the brain will be communicating with each other on different frequencies. And that can sometimes be due to the amount that we might be aroused. So, for instance, if something very arousing happens, such as somebody sticking me with a pin, then in most of the brain, the alpha waves will be reduced. But from previous studies we found that during placebo analgesia, there's actually an increase in alpha waves in the front of the brain, part of the brain called the frontal cortex. And because we know that alpha waves can be involved in suppressing the responses in other parts of the brain, we thought that it may be that the frontal cortex, which is a very important executive area of the brain that directs attention in other parts of the brain, we thought that this may be a way of the frontal cortex suppressing other parts of the brain that we know involved in pain perception and reducing the amount of pain that you might have. So to test this out, we asked some normal volunteers to wear some goggles which had a light that was flashing either at an alpha frequency, so 9 to 12 cycles per second, or a control frequency that was very different to that. And they were also asked to experience an intermittent heat pain, which was induced by a laser light on the back of their arm. And what we found was that when we compared their pain when they were exposed to the alpha frequency compared to the control frequency, they had a substantial reduction in the amount of pain they were experiencing. And the potential for this is to be another treatment for chronic pain. There are two types of chronic pain. Some people get a very chronic unremitting pain that never changes. Other people may get what we would call recurrent intermittent pains. And probably we'd first of all target those recurrent intermittent pains, particularly in patients who are troubled by pain at night, so it's interrupting their sleep, and also people who get a lot of pain on sitting, which interferes with their ability to enjoy what they're doing when they're sitting.